Today, I'm bringing in the CQA1 and a CQB DDM4 to show you exactly how to solo Fort Narith. Running solo has its ups and downs, but throughout the entire last wipe, I completed every task without a team. So if you're looking to embrace the solo grind, this one's for you. In this video, I'll walk you through a clean run through Fort Narith, step by step. How to move, where to push, what to watch out for, all of it. So grab your kit, and let's get tactical. Alright, so what we're doing today is we're actually going to be going into Fort Narith here. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I like to play the game, grayzone. I know a lot of people have a hard time clearing out Fort Narith, but I'm going to show you exactly what I do, exactly how I play it, and how you guys should honestly play Fort Narith as well. So today we're going in with the CQ. We have the CQA1, a little bit of a marksman rifle build on it. It's pretty decent. We got a long scope on it as well, suppressed out, angled foregrip, DD pistol grip as well. The Mo stock with the butt pad, all that good stuff. And for my close range weapon, we have the DDM4 built up as kind of like a close quarters, almost like an SMG kind of vibe build. Very CQB. We have the CTR stock, we have the DD foregrip, we also have the DD pistol grip on the back with the 510C 60-round mag, and then we also have our flashlights and lasers, and then we have a 10.5 inch barrel on this, so very CQB. So I'm going to show you how to clear out Fort Narith here and really just clear out any area in gray zone, so you kind of minimize your deaths along the way. So for the most part, if you're entering an area, I definitely recommend going in, clearing as many enemies as you can from a pretty far range. So right here, perfect area for Fort Narith. Right here, we can get into the entrance. We can tap as many guys as we can here. I've seen 2 so far. Easy two taps there. So definitely play from range. Once you're entering these like tier 3 areas, or really any areas, just make sure we're clearing out as much as we can from a very far distance. Take out these guys again. I basically have this thing built up like a marksman rifle, so the MOA is really good, and my shots are pretty much going exactly where I want them to. Now, once we run out of breath, we always want to take cover. Also, if you do miss a shot on someone, always take cover and re-peek from a different angle. As you can see, they have a pretty decent idea where I'm at right now. So we're going to change angles, take out the guy up in the tower, and then we'll look to take out the guy that we originally shot at here. Ended up taking him down through a little bush there. Biggest thing with gray zone, play it slow, spot the enemies, take the enemies from range, and make sure we're not peeking the same area non-stop. That's pretty much the go-to for gray zone. Got another guy down here. Take him out. But play it nice and slow. Take your time. There's no need to rush. You can play this game at your own pace. No one's going to be rushing you. And just make sure we are just taking everything out that we can see from a decent range at the start. Now you're gonna see exactly why I'd like going into Fort Narith from this angle. Again, if you're hitting Fort Narith, you could always loot up these guys. This guy's gonna probably have a 19. It has a 19. We're gonna unload this. Best thing to do: grab the M855. If you want, you can grab the 19 as well. But the biggest thing is making sure we're grabbing all the ammo we can. Again, you can also grab the money off of them, all that good stuff. But an AK-19s are probably the best guns to sell. So make sure we're picking up those AK-19s to sell to any vendors that you want to get your rep up. We've taken out all the enemies around here. This guy might have a 19. He actually has a 15. Another 19. So we're going to grab the ammo off there, grab the money, unload this. Now another quick tip. If you want to stack AKs in a backpack, this is exactly how you're going to do it, alright? You're going to put the AK in your backpack here. You're going to take off the grip and the mag. And now the AK actually becomes a 1 slot instead of a 2, which helps us out a ton going in for some money runs or anything like that. So Fort Narith is great for farming weapons, ammo, as well as a lot of money. See another one here. We're going to take him out. Also like taking out this guy, far left. 2 shots and he's down. For the most part, all of ACT is cleared except for the guys inside and this guy. So again, I've done this before. I kind of know where to look and everything, but for the most part, you're going to find a lot of guys at ACT. You're going to find a lot of guys in the parking lot. And then you're going to have that one guy sitting at the shack here. And from there on, we're going to start moving in now. Get into a little bit of CQB action. And I'll show you exactly how I play CQB. Start moving our way up to the tower here. Looks like we have one more guy sitting in this parking lot. Take him out. And now we'll get into the CQB. So we're going to bring our DDM4 out. Again, you don't need to bring two weapons out. You can do like a 16, 18-inch barrel, and you can get away with it if you are going into these areas with a nice little M4 or any weapon of your choosing, obviously. But CQB is a lot different than what we just did here. CQB is a lot of aiming in, listening, and playing it nice and slow. Right here, we're going to go in nice and slow. Again, you could use a red dot, or you could throw in your laser and play canted. Let's do a little canted action for you guys here. Play it nice and slow. We see one outside here. Took a lot more shots than I thought he would. Don't be afraid to full auto these guys. We're gonna splint up here quick. Actually, we might have another one coming here. So CQB, do not be afraid to go in full auto. We're gonna splint our arm up here. We did take a shot. But yes, if you have trouble in CQB, do not be afraid to go full auto. Interesting, interesting. Let's do this. Grab that. We dropped the mag actually. And meds. Med wise, as you can see, I have a light bleed. What we're gonna actually do for a light bleed, it will heal on its own. But if you want to get rid of the light bleed right away, let's grab a bandage. We're going to be using a bandage for that light bleed. Again, the guy shot up my arm, so we used a splint for that. Light bleed isn't just going to stop the bleed. It's actually, I would have had a light wound somewhere on my body. It'll actually heal that light wound as well. Take another one out there. And I'm very OCD with this. I always want to make sure my mag's topped up, just in case we get into something crazy. We're going to put that down there. Take our mag quick, get on that. And then just slowly work our way up here. ECT has some really valuable loot as well. You're going to find a nice little med crate here that has a chance to drop a stretch. Do we get it? We actually get it today. Very nice. Stretch is very nice to have. Stretch is a nice little stam boost. It does come with the cost though. You're going to be losing a lot of arm stam. You're going to be intoxicated. A lot of stuff. Also, this crate. Great for M2s. Great for M2s. You'll find Delta bags in here. You'll find some black masks. All that good stuff. Now slowly working our way up here. Making sure. The reason I like to kill the guy over there is because sometimes he gets aggroed on when you start working your way up here. Now we're going to be looking for a guy up here as well. Take him out right away. But it's always making sure that we're just playing nice and slow, not getting too aggro. This guy actually is a Fort Narith Archives key, which I already have. Nice little 74U as well. If you do like 74Us, I like 74Us, so I'm going to pick it up. Again, if we wanted to, we could inspect this. We could take off the grip, and we could take off the mag. And right there, bam, you see it right there. Turns into a 1 slot. Which is great. I'm going to drop that. I could fully customize that 74U back at base, so I'm not too worried about the attachments. Keep working our way up here. If you're not familiar with the area, I recommend just always checking your corners. Always check your corners here. Now, the rooftop is a little sketchy. We're going to have one out to the right and sometimes one out to the left. So, we have the door kind of blocking our left. So, we're going to try and go for the right peak. Right peak's looking alright. Left peak looks good. We're going to fully clear this. Left peak's good. And there's the guy to the right. Now, the thing with this, too. You might be thinking we're all clear. The thing about Fort Narith is there's a lot of snipers up there. Now, we're going to make sure that our staircase is clear. Staircase looks good. We're going to go back in. We're going to take out our zoom. And we're going to see if we can maybe take these guys out up top. Got one right here. Him out. Looks pretty clear. And now another thing you can do is look at this. Bam, headquarters. You guys are staring at us. Let's take them out. A couple more guys we don't have to worry about once we enter Fort Narith. Headquarters, that is. Not seeing much going on up top anymore. Don't see... Okay, there's definitely one up top somewhere that I don't have an angle on. This might get a little crazy. Try to figure out exactly where that shot's coming from here. Might be a shot towards bunker, maybe. We're gonna look down here. Not seeing too much over here. Right here, there he is. Always listen for those shots. Always listen for those shots. Find the general location, back up, figure out where those shots are coming from. And that's that. Alright, now we're going to work our way up to the tower. There's sometimes guys up here. I am actually taking a shot. There's definitely another one on the roof, I'm guessing. Again, oh, we got guys down low that are actually shooting at us. Again, bandage those light wounds. As you can see, my health, I got a light wound here, bleeding from the leg. It's actually going to get rid of that. Now, if it was a medium wound, it would start treating it, and eventually it will go away. But light bleeding, I tend to always bandage. Again, they'll slowly go away, but your guy will still be injured, and he'll be moaning and groaning non-stop. So it doesn't look like this guy actually has an angle over here, so I'm guessing he's more towards the bunker side. Now we're going to go into this little place. Usually is a guy up here as well, and look at that. Nice little military firearms crate. 7.6 or 308 round. Our 308 mag. We have a purse, which is great. Don't really care for that now. We got a nade, which is actually very, very nice that we might run in the headquarters. Now we're gonna take another little peek out here. Taking a lot more aggro than I thought I would here, to be honest. Gotta figure out where that guy's at. So again, light bleed. We're gonna be bandaging. And then, as you can see, on my top left area of the screen, actually, I'll show you this right now. Look at that. Medium wound, light bruise to the chest. It's going to start healing because we did actually bandage it. And then top left, as you can see, I have a little red thing by my arm stem. We're going to go in here, and it shows a broken bone on our left arm. A right arm, but actually the left arm. So we're going to go here. We're going to go into our meds, and we're actually going to splint that. Splinting is going to help any broken bones. You can break legs and you can break arms. Now we're going to figure out exactly where we're getting shot at here, because I honestly have no idea. Is it up top? There we go. There he is. I've actually never taken aggro from that guy before in my life, I don't think. So we have that one down, and now we know there's more to the left somewhere that we're taking aggro from. But one thing we can do, knowing that he kind of knows where we are right now, we can try and just make a little dash to see if we can draw out his fire. A little sketchy, but sometimes it has to be done. We don't have an angle on him, so we're going to go down. We actually did not get shot at, which is nice. So we're just going to back up, change angles, and make sure we're not peeking something we don't have to peek right off bat. Little mag check. 44 in the mag still with our DMR. 52 in that as well, so we're chilling. Now, if we want to, we can hit up the guys over at bunker from here. Always taking stuff from range, like I said. Usually more than one guy around here, but right now I'm only seeing one. Oh, I might see another. See one more here. Take him out. There he goes. And there's usually another one around there, and there's sometimes some up on this fence line as well. So we gotta be careful for that. I can actually see him. I actually see this guy. Perfect. Just through the bush. Perfect shot. Right at the head. Alright, we're gonna reload this real quick. Throw some 5.6A1 in it, just because I like to get a little fancy. Get some tracers out. We're actually gonna keep this out, just because we are going to start working our way towards bunker. Again, you can loot these guys. Some have 15, 7.62 ammo. Some have 19, some have 12. As of now, let's start working our way towards bunker. A lot of shots behind, but that's teammates. A bunker, there's usually 3 or 4 guards guarding the bunker entrance. As of now, I think I took care of most of them. But we're always just making sure we're scouting stuff out here. You never know, there could be some guys up in the woods. Little patrol tower to our right as well. Usually a guy in there. Not seeing too much over there though. I think we could slowly work our way up here. Just seeing if I could find anyone. Don't know if that's a guy or not. No, it doesn't look like it. So now that we're going to be getting into a bit more CQB, I'm going to switch over to my CQB gun. Another 19. We're going to take his ammo. Again, if I wanted to, and if I was doing a big loot run, I'd also take his gun. But right now, we're kind of just going in and showing you guys the ways. Also, right outside a bunker, we're going to find a nice little military crate. Look at that big Delta backpack. The biggest backpack in the game just sitting there waiting for you. And here, we're going to go in with the laser again. Or, let's do this. We'll take the laser off, and we'll actually red dot it in CQB, just so I show you the ways here. One guy in here. Another guy in here. This glass is a little harder to see through. There might be another one to my right that I can't actually see. So we're going to cover that. Cover that. Looks like we're clear in here. There's also one hiding behind a door that you'll probably hear. Another loot crate in here. Another nade actually, which is nice. Another purse as well. 2 ammo crates, which is always nice. Some BS for our 545. Some BT for our 545 and M62. I'm pretty good on all that. Nice little ammo box here as well. Another one. It's a B. What was that? B. Well, we'll take the BP. We'll take the BP just for our 545 as well. This guy's a shoddy. A little bit of money for us. And these guys with the green berets, they actually have really good ammo on them for 545. So we're going to unload that, and it's actually BS ammo. Now, another thing these guys have is a laser as well as a flashlight. So if you guys want a decked out AK-12, definitely grab them off those guys. There's a guy sitting in here, but I don't really ever find anything good in there, so I'd usually just leave them. Sometimes you'll find some good stuff here as well. Some beans there. You'll find some phones, some necklaces, all that good stuff. Load up our mags. As you can see, we're loading up on a lot of M855 right now. Now, the guys up here can be a little bit of a pain at times. Be a little bit of a pain. But we're going to try and avoid those guys. Let's see if we can maybe work our way up. Okay, there's one there. We could probably take him out. We're going to bring out our marksman rifle here. We're actually going to drop him. There we go. Other one came out. Dropped him. Usually 2 or 3 up there that love to just spy on you at the shooting range. Now we're going to start working our way to Fort Narith. Headquarters, that is. Make sure we're good there. Now we'll start working our way up to the grand old headquarters. We have another one over here. There he is. Always spot where you're getting shot from, and it'll help you out a ton. We got another guy sitting here. Tap him. And we'll start working our way up. I'm gonna keep my my CQ out right now. Do a little mag check, because for the most part we're gonna be fighting at long range here. I sit on the 3.5x. We're gonna be looking for a lot of guys here. We're gonna have guys across. We're gonna have maybe one guy sitting in this little patrol shack, but that also might have been the guy we just took out. No, there's actually one in there, so we're gonna long shot him. I'm hearing another guy actually sneak right in front of me here. Alright, took care of both of those guys. Another one down. Watch in front just in case. There's going to be some guys there every once in a while. And we can start working our way down here. Just making sure we're clearing all our sectors here. Front's looking good for now. Could be in bush coverage as well, so we got to be aware of that. Got one straight ahead here. Took him out. Got another one right over here, I believe. Somewhere if I could find him. See if I could take care of this guy so he don't get shot in the back. If I could find him. There he is. Another one back here. I'm gonna maybe try and take care of this other guy too that I hear to the right. Oh, so my biggest thing is I love to stay crouched because you make less noise, and they seem to not target you as much. Cleared out another one to the left. We got a guy shooting right, so we're actually gonna change positions here and see if we have made sure to clear everyone. Oh, one guy sitting in the window. Tap him. There might be another one outside there. I'm just not too sure yet. Haha, I called it. Now, you could do this little peek here. Sometimes it's a little sketchy. But if you could do it just right and take out the one guy that usually sits around this area, which was probably the guy that was shooting at us. He might even be searching for us right now. Usually a pretty decent angle you can get him at. But don't seem to see him. So we're actually going to dash to this door. Enter from this side. Take a little peek out here, make sure everything's good. Aha, clear your corners, gentlemen. Clear your corners, because I almost got shotty blasted. Now it seems there's another guy out here. Just don't know where. We're gonna close this door. We're just gonna keep working our way in. Make sure all our windows are good. I feel like there's someone pretty close here. There. Everything else looks pretty clear. Now this is where it starts getting a little sketchy. We're gonna cant this again. I really like going canted at CQE because you get a lot more in your FOV. There's gonna be one or two in here. Might actually have one just outside as well. We gotta be careful for. Aha. Aha, I found him. Down he goes. So we're gonna make sure this room's all cleared. Got two guys down there. Another nade for us if we wanted. We could look this other guy here. Another green beret guy, so you know exactly what we're doing. We're taking the BS out of his gun. And I'm actually going to take that, unload that, drop this. Nice. Now we're gonna make sure all this is cleared up. Make sure there's no good loot on the desks here. And we're gonna start working our way up. Nice. Slow. Quiet. I actually see one outside just to the left out there, but I think I should be good over there. Another one close right. And right here, just take your time on the stairs. The stairs can get a little sketchy. For the most part, we should be alright because we did somewhat clear them earlier from ACT. We're going to do this. We're going to go here. We're going to make sure the staircase is as clear as it can get. By the looks of it, it looks alright. I think we cleared out as many as we could there. And then this is where it could get a little sketchy. We're going to have a couple guys in here. And we're going to have one on the balcony, actually. So we're going to look for this guy balcony if he's peeking in. Balcony looks somewhat clear for now. And then we have a couple guys in here. Now, if we really wanted to, we can do this. They know we're here already. Okay, let's not nade that. Let's not do that. Let's not worry about that nade. We got one very close here, so I'm gonna do this. Let's do that. Hopefully that killed him. There we go, we got both of them. Perfect. Oh, there's the guy on the balcony, like I said. And this is actually going to be where the commander spawns. This right here is the commander. He has a decked out AK-12. I'm also getting a nice little platinum credit card from him. He also has the Type 2 vest. So, great AK-12 off this guy. If you guys are collecting guns, you can always take this. And to be fair, that looks pretty juicy. So, we're going to do this. We're going to throw this here. We're going to throw... Let's do this. I'm going to figure out how we can do this. We're gonna throw this here. Take that off, take that off. Throw that there, and that there. It's gonna make us a little more heavy, but all in all, I think it's a really good gun to have. Now, we did take a bit of extra... You guys did definitely notice us outside. So we're gonna see if we can keep working our way in. Little mag check. Still got 48. Running pretty decent here. And now up to the third and final floor. Other than the roof. Other than the roof. One dead on the right. This is also a very, very good room. Don't know if anyone spawns in here, but I'm going to try and stay as low as I can so the guys at the windows actually can't get an angle on me. If you guys didn't know, there's actually a safe in here. Oh, look at that. A black credit card. Even better. Perfect. We're gonna open up the safe, and we get a nice little watch. Beautiful. Gotta say, this became a very good loot run. Now, if we wanted to, we could bring out our marksman rifle, not canted, and we could just start dropping bodies here. Down there. Down there. Down there. Another one. For the most part, it's looking pretty good. We're getting shot at from one other area that I'm not too sure where. But we're going to keep working our way here, making sure all our angles are cleared. And now, this is the sketchiest part, I believe, of headquarters. It's going up on the roof. Up on the roof is always very, very sketchy. We took out as many as we could that we could see, but is that going to be enough? That's the real question. We took this guy out here. There's usually a guy standing right here. So we're going to open this up and instantly getting pre-aimed. This is why this is always such a scary area. So we know our left is clear just from looking at that window, so we're going to look to our right here. If anyone's close right, he's going to be sitting right here. Hard to peek that angle because we have another guy that's going to be standing over here. So if we can maybe take care of this guy first, then we'll worry about the other guy. Another one down there. Sounds like there might be another one behind this vent. But we'll just be careful, make sure everything's cleared. And then we should be able to drop them. Looks like that angle's cleared as well. So we might have one more up here. Just be careful to not get your head taken off here. Looking like we're actually pretty clear up here, unless we got crazy timing on this guy. Alright, so I'm freaking out for no reason. There's actually no one else up here. Beautiful. So from here, you can XP farm. You can make sure we're looking at all of our sectors down low here. Looks like we got a guy here. Take him out. I think we got another one here. Oh, he took cover behind the tree. Another one here. While I'm here, I might as well drink another nice little gray energy. Now, since we're getting shot from over there, we're gonna actually change our little positions here. Make sure we're not peeking the same area that people are already shooting at us from. Other guy down there, drop him. I think there's one pretty far out, but he seems to be getting away a little bit there. We're not going to worry about him. Another one down here. For the most part, we're looking pretty decent. We got another guy right here. And one actually in the tent. Can we pen this? Oh, we actually were able to pen that. Perfect. For the most part, I think we cleared this area out pretty well. Pretty well. Sometimes there's a sniper up there. Other than that, we could take a look down here. If we wanted to, take out these guys. Your guy out way over here. Dropped him in one shot as well. Oh, we even got another one over here. Two shots to the chest, drops him. Take another look over there. Looks pretty good. Now, if we want to get even crazier, a little mag check, 41. We'll definitely replace this real quick. We'll also drop that. We don't need that. We'll do this. Let's unload that as well because we're not using that 20 rounder. Also, a really good angle over here as well. We can probably take these guys out too. Just because maybe we want to make a little exit towards Delta 1. We'll look to take out as many people as we can over here. Maybe in the bunkers. We usually sit around this area. For the most part, it's looking pretty clear. Alright, let's start working our way down. There's definitely some guys that we missed behind closed doors. So we're going to go in here and we're going to open up these closed doors and see where these guys are at. Oh yeah, I forgot about this room. HQ storage room. Great little ammo box. Not the greatest ammo. I'm going to take it anyway just because I like using the Scorpion just for fun. Not the greatest ammo for... Not the greatest ammo, but the best ammo for... Ooh, another Stritch. Perfect. And we got some Fent. And then we got a nice little military crate here. Another helmet, another M2. Got a firearms box here. Nothing too great in this one. But this is the big dog right here. What are we getting out of here? Get some 60 round mags. Another 308 mag. And that is that. I'm hearing more footsteps down low. Don't think I actually have an angle on that. Make sure there's nothing else around here that's worth looking at. Oh, this might get a little weird. We're gonna probably have to kill that guy down low. Now we're gonna take it nice and slow. Make sure we're not getting snuck up on here. You do know there is one at the front entrance. Oh, it looks like he's maybe moving to the left. So we'll start working our way right. Another fun little door here. Go in here. Another military crate. Ooh, another really good AK-12. Very nice, very nice. Another pursed. 60 round mag for AK-12. Keep working our way across here. We might find one just at this entrance as well. We gotta be careful with that. Like that guy's not there. Oh, look at this. Okay, so in this case... we go uncanted and just spray him down. Sounds like there's also one just outside this left door, so we gotta be careful with this. Open up this door. A nice little peek over here. Need to use that lean. Do not get shy with your ammo. If you need to, let that thing buck. For the most part, I'm pretty sure we cleared all that out. Now we just gotta make sure we're clearing out down low here to get out of Delta 1. Looks like down low is clear, so we're gonna work our way towards this fence. Once we get to this fence, we're gonna play nice and quiet again. For that reason. Another one down there. Just nice and steady, nice and steady. Making sure everything is clear in front of you. Behind you, beside you, honestly, just look everywhere. There's no rush in this game at all. That's why it's a mil sim. There's no point in rushing. Make sure everything's clear there. I actually see one that I'm going to use the bigger scope for. Take him out. Hey, check this. Thought so. I heard that little click and knew I was out of ammo. Now we'll switch back just in case there's any CQB. I think I actually might see another head over here. No, I'm wrong. Maybe we do keep this thing out just in case we gotta take a little range. Looking clear for the most part. Looks like someone actually came through here and cleared out the majority of it. So knowing that, we shouldn't have to worry about in front of us, but there's always a chance that that one guy peeks out. So we're just gonna work our way up a little bit here. Not get too aggressive with it. Sure, there's no one in that patrol tower. Usually some guys down there. But all in all, looks like we're good to go. Looks like we are nice and clear to get out of here. Look at that. Perfect Fort Narith run. Perfect Fort Narith run. Started at Lima 1, working our way down to ACT, into Bunker, into Fort Narith headquarters, and coming out nice and clean because we took our time, checked our angles, and took everything from the range that we needed to take it at. Hopefully the little tips in this video gave you some extra confidence heading in solo. If you're looking for more videos like this, I've got one for Midnight Sapphire and Tiger Bay coming soon. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay in the loop. Also, if you're looking for a solid Grayzone Warfare community, join the Discord in the description below. We've got a great crew over there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.